This video, I'm going to be discussing 4 things I wish I knew before I started my business, or things someone would have told me, so things I had to figure out and I'm still figuring out till now. So almost 5 years ago, I started my business full time. So before then I was running part time, but November of 2020, I decided to go all in on this business. In July of that year, I lost the contract that I was working on, so my full-time 9-to-5 role, and then because of COVID. So that was a real eye-opener, because working as a contractor, nothing is really guaranteed. Even if you're full-time, nothing is really guaranteed, because your employer can decide that the business is going under, or they're going to make you redundant, or the company is closing down, or your role is no longer required. So there's so many things that can happen that doesn't make having just one stream of income a stable means or a stable way to live. So when that happened, it just like a light bulb just came up. I think I just got fed up of applying for roles and not being able to get the type of role I need. So yeah, November 2020, I literally went all in. There was no plan B, and these are some of the things I wish I knew at that time, which I'll be sharing with you today. Without wasting too much time, let's get right into it. If you've not subscribed to this channel, click the subscribe button, because on this channel we discuss all things small business related, DIYs, behind the scenes, and just ways to start and to grow your business. So if that's something that will be of interest to you, click the subscribe button, click the like button as well. And if you've got questions towards the end of the video, you can leave the questions in the comment section down below. So first thing is, you're not going to please everybody. Everyone is not going to like you, so don't take the negative comment to heart, especially as small business owners, because we kind of look at the business as our baby. In a day, if you get like 10 nice comments and you get 1 or 2 horrible comments, we tend to nurse the negative comments. If it's like a feedback that someone is giving, I mean, that's something to really take note of and see how you can fix it, but don't let it ruin your whole day. When I first started, this used to bother me so much. Like if someone leaves 1 negative comment, I mean, there's been like so many other positive comments before then, but that negative comment is just going to like just scatter things. So over time, I've just been building in thick skin and not even worry about the negative comments too much. I think after that, I just kind of started making sure that whatever comments people are leaving does not bother me. Whatever review people are leaving does not bother me. I would take it into consideration and try to work on it, but I would not let it ruin my day. I had to learn how to overcome that negative comment, because it was so bad. And I know it's something a lot of people tend to focus on. So yeah, that's why I made that like the very first thing. You're not going to please everyone. Even if you try, they're just people that would not like your product, or not like what you're doing, or not like the service you're offering. They might just be having a bad day and they just take it out on you. Don't take negative comments to heart. And if it's just criticism that you need to work on to improve your business, by all means, work on it. So that's the first thing I wanted to mention, and that's something I've really had to work on. The next thing is, the amount of followers you have does not equate success. There are pages that have like really big followers, but their audiences are not very engaged. People can be following you and never order from you, and never even plan to order from you. So you need to be able to tell the difference. So there are people that can have 100,000 followers and they're just followers, and then there are people that can have like 1,000 people following them, and those ones, they're like loyal, ride or die. The engagement is so strong. Which one would you rather have? I think I'll prefer the later. So yeah, the more people you have on does not necessarily mean that you're going to be selling out on a daily. You just have to have loyal people that are following your page, that understand your product or understand the services you're offering. The main goal is to build a community, customers that are going to market your product for you. Just loyal customer base, that's what you need when you're starting a business and when you're growing a business. Next thing is having multiple income streams. I know I've said this a few times in my previous videos, but this is such a big deal. So how do you survive the low times? That's what you need to think about. You can start a business and then really focus on the main business, but then as time goes on, you want to have other income income stream. So say you have a website as an example. You can decide to have an Etsy page. So in case the traffic you're bringing in on your website is not doing it for you, you can have an Etsy page where Etsy is driving traffic to your shop for you. So if you're hearing Etsy for the first time, it's just a third-party platform where you can put your handmade items on there. It used to be only handmade items when you first started, but now people just put everything on there and people will come and place orders from there. Or you can use Amazon storefront or just eBay. There's so many third-party platforms that you can use to sell your product. So yeah, having multiple ways of doing what you're doing makes a world of difference. You can also add like content creation, because there are a lot of business owners that create content on YouTube, which is also a way of marketing their products, but also a way of generating income from YouTube as an income stream, because when you get to the YouTube monetization threshold, you get on the partner program and they start to make some money off the AdSense. It might not be a lot. You can also like get brands that see your vision, understand what you're doing, and they can start to do brand sponsorship, or you can get brand deals, which does make a lot of difference because you can use that money to channel into your business, or you can use that to sustain different areas of your life. There's so many things you can do off the back of content creation, even like affiliate marketing. If you have like a big amount of audience, you can do affiliate marketing and refer some other products to your customer base, which will also help to bring in other income streams. So just focusing on just one income stream, it's a disaster waiting to happen. So yeah, having multiple income streams is definitely a good idea. It's okay to delegate and outsource. I know when we start businesses, we kind of feel like we are superheroes and you can do everything by yourself, but it doesn't always work that way. So when you start a business, you want to be able to outsource the things that are not your strength. For my business, I do not like packing orders, but I feel like that takes up quite a lot of my time in a week, and I can easily outsource that to someone else. So I would usually have my assistants come in and then pack the orders and send it out. Now we're going to actually be moving into a fulfillment center, so that will be saving me at least 40 hours a week, which I can use to create content for my brand, or I can use to see how my ads are running. There's so much I feel like I can use that time for rather than packing orders. So those are things you want to be thinking about for your email marketing. Do you want to like get someone else to do it, or do you want to do it yourself? For your social media pages, do you want to manage your social media platforms by yourself, or do you want someone else to do it? If like editing content, there are people that create so many videos and they end up not editing it or even posting it. I fall into that category because I've got like so many video content on my phone that have still not edited or posted till now. So it's always nice if you can outsource all those tasks that are quite mundane, or it can be quite a lot or takes up a lot of your time. You want to be able to see if you can find someone that you can pay a fee, or if they are happy to volunteer to do it. Those are things that you want to be thinking about, because then it frees up so much space, or it frees up so much time for you to be able to focus on something else that is more income generating. As a business owner, your main goal is to see different ways that you can have income streams, and if you can outsource or delegate some of the tasks for somebody else to do, by all means, save yourself the stress, save yourself the energy, and just let people do the task that is not income generating, and then you focus on the things that are more profitable for the business. So if you found any of these tips useful, let me know in the comment section below. Which one can you relate to? Which one are you working on? And what other things have you figured out now that you wish you knew when you first started your business? Leave that in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the content of this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, click on the bell icon so when I post any upcoming videos, you get notified. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.